Good afternoon, friends. We'll start ASME section 9 from the 51. Is the welding procedure qualified under 1965 ASME code section 9 still applicable? Yes. The non-essential variable must be documented on the WPS. What are the various positions in which a welder may qualify for plate groove welds? 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, everything. All of the above. Welder was qualified with a P1 test coupon using SMAW 7018 electrode. May the welder weld P4 material using 8028 electrode in production. Assume P4 procedure using E8028 electrodes has been qualified. E8028 is the flat. P1 is qualified. And F is qualified. So yes, what are the primary classification of guided bend test permitted by the code? Transverse and longitudinal. Welder qualified by welding 5G position. Is qualified for what position on plate? So he can weld the vertical, flat, and overhead. Horizontal he cannot do. Which of the following is a covered electrode? All 6010 covered means only coating. So E is for electrode. So all covered. If bare metal ER. Applicable essential variables must be documented on which of the following? Essential, everything, all of the above. In performance qualification of pipe welds in ASME section 9, which position requires more than 2 guided bend specimen for qualification? 5G and 6G. Name 2 defects that would cause visual rejection of a welder, test pipe or plate. Lack of penetration or fusion. A variable that when changed will cause a change in mechanical properties of the weldment. is called essential variable. The test that determines the ultimate strength of groove weld joint is tension test. The procedure qualification test is used to determine that the proposed production weldment is capable of having the required properties, mechanical properties. A change in a supplementary essential variable requires requalification when notch toughness consideration is required. True. When using macro examination, macro means only by eye, visual. Macro examination, polish each, and if you see, that is macro, visual only. Fillet welds, the weld edge must not reveal crack when magnified at. No magnification is required. Visual examination is required only. So if you cannot see any crack, no problem. The non-essential variable may be changed without requalification because non-essential variable do not affect the mechanical or notch toughness properties. The data recorded in PQR, non-editorial, may be changed provided the test data on PQR is a record of what occurred and should never be changed. Only editorial information can be changed on a PQR. A WPS must only address essential, if applicable, supplementary and essential variables. False. Tension test may be used in lieu of bend test to qualify welders, welding operators. False. A groove weld bend test reveals a linear indication on the face of the bent surface that measures exactly 1/8 inch long. No other indications are seen because equal, so it is pass. Equal to 1/8, so exactly. So pass. Unless notch roughness is a consideration, a qualification in any position qualified a welding procedure for all position. True. The purpose of a WPS PQR is merely for position. There is no problem for notch toughness and all. The purpose of WPS PQR is to determine if the welder has the skill necessary to make sound production welds. False. That is qualification. The performance. Welder can qualify by a radiograph using E6 materials. E6X material. So no, false. So 61, 62, 63. Those are not possible by radiograph. It is permissible to subcontract welding of coupons as well as other work to prepare coupons. False. Variable QW402.4 for SMAW procedure qualification is a non-essential variable that you have to see in the table. Each manufacturer must certify PQR by signature indicating that information given true and correct. True. Builder variable QW405.1. The welder qualifying with SMAW process is the essential variable. That you have to see the table. You cannot directly tell from here. The purpose of WPS and PQR is to determine if the proposed weldment to be used in construction is capable of providing the required properties for intended application. Proposed weldment to be used in construction is capable of providing the required properties for intended applications. True. A qualification in a 4G position qualifies a welder for all group weld position. No, false. WPS must address, that is overhead only. A WPS must address all applicable non-essential variables. True. A groove weld to coupons shall be tested by macro examination when qualifying welding procedure. False. A welding procedure must be qualified with impact test only when required by applicable construction codes such as ASME Section 8 Division 1. True. The welder qualified to the weld in 2G position on pipe. They be qualified in which of the additional position. Qualify for all position to groove welding on pipe. Again, if he do 5G, then he can do 6G, same thing. A welder is qualified to weld all thickness of material when the test thickness was half inch or over and minimum of 3 passes are on. What is the maximum defect permitted on the convex surface of welder qualification bend test after bending except for corner cracks and corrosion resistance weld overlay? 1/8 inch. What period of inactivity from a given welding process requires the welder to requalify in process? 6 months. Notch toughness requirements are mandatory when specified as required by the referencing code section. A welder qualified in SMAW using 7018 electrode is also qualified with a weld with 70151110 7024 or of the above. Macro examination of the each fillet weld section for performance qualification is acceptable if the examination shows complete fusion and freedom from cracks excepting linear indications not exceeding 132 inch at the root. concavity or convexity not greater than 1/16 inch. No more than 1/8 inch difference in leg length. All of the above. Each manufacturer or contractor is responsible for the welding or brazing done by the organization. Whenever these words are used in section 9, this shall include installer and assembler. For P11 materials, weld group for thickness less than 5/8 inch shall be prepared by thermal process. When such process are to be employed during fabrication. SWP may be used in lieu of manufacturer qualified WPS when compliance to Article 5, Appendix E, ASME Section 9 is shown. A change in non-essential variable requires recertification of PQR. False. Reduced section tensile test specimen conforming to UW 462 may be used on all thickness of pipe having an outside diameter greater than 3 inches. Groove weld test may be used for qualification of welders. Which of the following shall be used for evaluation? Either bend test or radiography. Under which of the following condition can a welder be qualified during production work? A 6-inch length of the fast production groove weld may be qualified by radiography. Two plate tensile test specimens have been tested and found to be acceptable. The characteristics of each specimen are as follows. There is width and thickness and tensile value. So all multiply, you got ultimate load. That's all. 51668 and 46445. Each of the following welding processes are currently not permitted to be used with SWPS as referred to in Appendix C, Section 9. GMAW, SOP, all of the above. The alternative to a standard reduced section tensile is tensile test turn specimen. Each process or procedure shall be included in the tension bend or impact. So this should be plus minus 0.5 plus minus 0.010 inch. Where it is exceeds, then it fail, and then this is fail because 0.95 of 7500 is is more than this. So fail. Thank you.